Hey guys, welcome to another episode of New Comic Book Day. Why? With a couple comics, but the header's different today. Um, Today it's Happy B Day PSG. PSG is me. So it's my birthday today, and I have a couple comics in question marks. Will this guy be here? No, he'll be here. He's running a little behind. He had to work and work a little late, and and then hit the comic book store for the new comic book day, right? So I think I'll just kick it off and just start. I get comics different from different eBay hauls, or I go out to my personal dealer, Sean. You know, and I got a couple from Sean. I get comics other ways as well, but this one I'm very, very happy about. And it is 1970 something. It's Amazing Spider-Man 90. This story used to matter. It used to mean something, right? Disney, but it's in really nice condition. I'm very, very happy with this. Uh, this is Captain Stacy. I think, is it Gil Kane doing the art here, or is it Ross Andrew? Let me take a look here. It's Gil Kane in the membrane, and this is Captain Gene Wolfe. No, Captain Stacy. Captain Gene Wolfe was my generation. Captain Stacy. This was Gwen Stacy's dad, who actually dies. Because due to a fight with Spidey and Doc Ock, and I love it. I love that I got this back. You know, in spite of Kane. What up, Micah? Really, you don't like Gil Kane? Wow. I don't think I've ever heard that before, man. You know your stuff too. So thanks for being here, Graphic Man. Really appreciate it. Someone Will, did you send a link? Found it. So yeah, Will be here soon. And man, I'm surprised. I know you're gonna like this one, Micah. Okay. I love shouting out the year. It's 1968, and it's Fantastic Four 78. Some Crackle and Kirby action. The Thing, no more, right? This one is damaged, right? So it's definitely low grade, but I collect Silver Age Fantastic Four. You know what I mean? It's just I'll get the lower grades until I get a higher grade, you know? But you gotta love this stuff. Right? So it's raining here in the Pacific Northwest, you guys. Pouring down on my birthday. I'll be hanging out with family after this stream is over with. So it is my birthday, but you gotta love the King. Am I right? The King. Now here's one I got from Sean, and it's in beautiful condition. It's 1977, and it's the all new, all different, which later becomes Uncanny, right? 106, some John Byrne action. I did read this one recently in the classic X-Men. Oh my God, did I even give Will the link? You guys, man, I didn't even give Will the link. So let me see if I could get back in here. Okay. I'll invite guest, copy, and then I'll go to my Insta, right, you guys? Let that load up. Go here, go to Will, and drop it. That's my brain sometimes, dude. Forget to do things. So Will should be here. Hey, Will, I just dropped it in the IG, my friend. So, you know. But anyway, so this is John Byrne art. You gotta love John Byrne. This is Firestorm, and he's upset. The Shi'ar Empire, right? That's what that story is about. What up, dude?
Hey.
How's it going, man?
Not bad. We're in the house.
Yeah, dude. It's one of those chaotic days. Chaotic days, man. So you had to work late today, huh?
Yeah, chaotic day on a new comic book day. What?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Very happy
birthday, by the way.
Thanks,
happy birthday.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. Feeling good on my birthday, man. I gotta admit. It's definitely
Nice.
cool.
Yeah.
So I was just showing some comics here, but actually we could slowly segue, or we could just segue to the new stuff now, right? Or do you want to?
We could.
Or do you want me to show a couple more?
I'm ready when you are.
Okay, why don't we do this? Why don't we start talking about the new comic book day and all that good stuff?
New stuff. All right. Well, first, this is a new oldie, but I picked up X-Men #3, only because it was a fun cover. But I have 1 and 2. I had to ask the comic book shop guy too. I was like, "Do I have 1 and 2?" And he's like, "Yes, but you don't have 3 or 4." And then he gave me my whole, yeah, I know. And then he gave me my whole history of X-Men books. Apparently, the furthest I've gone on any of the recent runs was issue 4. And then I would pick up a couple of the issues towards the end of the runs. But I have the Marvel Unlimited app, so I think in between I just filled in the gaps with the.
Yeah, dude, they're expensive.
Yeah.
I want to tell you something.
Yeah.
Today's the first month where I did not pre-order new comics.
What? Oh,
I'm just saving money for the stuff that I really want. Mr. Bornowski, thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it.
So you've totally weaned yourself off of the.
Well, I still have some more coming to me, that
haven't been shipped.
Yeah. And so they're not available yet, but like Ram V's Detective, right? Mm-hmm. Made sure I got the rest of that run, and I'm out. They kept rebooting Moon Knight, so it was easy for me to get out.
Right. It's the same writer, just keep doing it over and over and over.
Yeah.
Over. All right. Here's the next book. I'm just gonna put my finger over this part. But this is Hello Darkness #3 from Image Comics.
Thanks, Jacob.
There is a but under there. Yeah. But basically this is the it's like a horror anthology, so a lot of different books in here, or a lot of different writers and artists, and they all have their own, styles and stuff. And there should be a Something Is Killing the Children story included in here. There are some like random pages of horror-esque art in here. So if you haven't,
the artist from Department of Truth or something.
Yeah, that's exactly who it is. Martin Simons. Nice, good eye. Just different things. Sometimes there's just like a 1-page story. But as you can see, every page I turn, there's like a different type of art style. Then we get into Something Is Killing the Children stuff is in here. Yeah. So it's an interesting book. It's a fun book to read.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, basically. So cool art in here, cool stories, a lot of good writers. This looks like something taken right out of the 300 here.
Yeah, that looks like Miller art for sure.
Right.
So this is brand new today, coming out.
Brand spanking new, right off the shelf. This copy I got is the unlockable variant. That's why you get to see some butt on the cover.
Right. The unlock.
I guess.
Right.
Yeah. Well, the comic shop orders all the covers. One of each cover they get.
Okay.
They get that. So, I walked in. It was there on the shelf, and I was like, "All right." I'm a sucker sometimes for variants. Last week I skipped on it, but this week I got it. But it's a weird thing. So, my comic book shop guy. Part of the reason I'm late because I went there and I can't just grab books and walk out.
He's got to talk to you.
He's got to talk to me. So he was telling me though that especially Image, but a couple of the other publishers, including Marvel, have had problems. He thinks, nobody's confirmed this, but he thinks maybe one of the printers dropped out or stopped printing comics or whatever.
Yeah.
But last week there were like cover A's coming out of certain titles, and then this week there's cover B's. And he was telling me, I think it's in October, there's literally not going to be any FOC. They're just taking a week to just not do anything, and I guess catch up on printing.
Wow.
And then the following week they'll have like maybe twice as many books. And I was like, I don't know if that really helps, because now you got to print more books than you did, but they're going to take a break, I guess, just to ease up on the printers to try to get everything back on schedule. Because I told him I thought, like, I saw A covers come out last week. I see B covers coming out this week.
What happened? Why couldn't they do it?
So like I said, the theory is maybe a printer just dropped out of the printing game, like stopped printing, so that a bunch of books just didn't get printed in time,
right?
So that some A covers came out last week, some B covers came out this week. I thought it was something that maybe Image was trying new, where they release an A cover one week, a B cover the next week. I was like, that kind of sucks though. If you don't like the cover, you got to wait a week.
Hoxie, I got to wait a week. What's up with that?
Yeah.
Thanks for wishing me a happy birthday, man. Appreciate that.
So yeah, but anyway, the gist of it is that they're gonna hold back some books for about a week, just to try to let everything catch up, so that the next weeks and the weeks after, everything will come out kind of back on schedule. Because
Daniel's in the house. Hello, my friends. Jeffrey's in the house. What up, man? Thanks for wishing me a happy birthday. Appreciate it. Kenneth Bird. Hi to everyone. Hi to everyone who is here tonight. What up, Kenneth? Happy birthday, brother. Thank you.
Yeah. But this was a book that came out last week that I didn't get. I think some people talked about. And I think, chaotic comic book covers and more. This was shown on there. But this is Violator #1. So it's an origin story. So I got it. I didn't, I didn't get it.
$2.99. Good price.
Yeah.
Is it?
This is not. This is $5.99, but it's also it's got 44 pages. It's a thick.
It's a thickie.
Yeah. So it's not your regular $2.99.
Yeah.
Look, this has got 2.5 times more pages. With not a lot of ads. Image doesn't do that. Neither does Image doesn't do a lot of ads, and neither does Todd in his books. So this is really mostly, if I flip through it, you'll see like it's just all story.
There's
not a lot of there's no skipping. These are all just pages of art.
Nice.
A lot of, so you get the Violator's origin.
Yeah, that cover is good, isn't it? It's like old school,
Yeah, this is McFarlane on the cover, by the way.
So
they had
Steven Spock.
Yeah.
What up, dude?
Spock. He brought the looks like milk, beer, and cake.
Yeah. Thank you.
Last week I think was only cover D came out, and then I think this week was A, B, and C. So weird thing. But yeah, that's why the Violator came out last week and this week. I was like, why? I love Spawn too. I was like, why did Violator come out last week and this week? And then we got into a conversation as to why. There's also another book I picked up from another shop this week. If we get to it, I'll show it.
Cool.
That came out last week, but also cover B came out this week. It was weird. Of course, we got some Spidey.
So it wasn't just Marvel.
This was Image. Image is having the same
issues.
Image is actually, I think, having the Image is having the problem more than Marvel. Yeah, there's books being released. I guess they're technically on schedule, but there's backups from the printers, so they're not getting all the books on time. So they may get like the A cover, but they're not getting the B and C cover. And so a lot of the shops, a lot of the companies, instead of telling the shops, hey, because it does cause some confusion, right? You get your delivery from the week. Now you're asking the comic shop to like go through it and pull some books back and etc. And they've already been promoted on the internet, and these people have sold it. And, maybe Midtown Comics is mailing them out. So they're like, instead of asking shops to hold these books back, they're just like, put them out.
Yeah.
When you get the next round of books, put the next ones out. So yeah, what they're looking at doing in the future is just not doing any books for a week, which doesn't mean you're not going to have any books come out. There's still going to be books in shop, but they're not going to be books printed at the printer that are being shipped out for a week. So you're going to have one like really light week, like that week after Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's, where there's really no books in shop. Something like that's going to happen in October. There's going to be like not a lot of books coming out. Like
the 5th week in a month or something like that.
Right.
It's always late. Yeah.
Exactly. Except it's going to be like the 3rd or 4th week in the month. You're going to have an extra 5th week. But yeah, that's how they're planned to get back on like a shipping schedule. So yeah, we got Spider-Man 58, Zeb Wells and John Romita's run kind of coming to an end.
There's the blocky arm and hand that people dislike.
Yes. I don't know if you've seen it or not. Speaking of dislikes, a lot of people haven't been enjoying Frank Miller's cover art as of late. He did a Sabretooth cover that a lot of people are talking about these days. I do feel like one of the good things Zeb Wells did was he made Tombstone a relevant character. Yeah. We'll see how relevant Tombstone stays, but you get Tombstone is now more of a 3-dimensional character. They've got
fleshed out a little bit.
Yeah,
family members are involved with him, right?
Right. So there's a lot
people close to Peter and stuff like that. So
yeah,
I read the first part of it. So
the one
I was out. I'm done. Like I said earlier, you guys, I'm not even pre-ordering new comics anymore. I'm done. I'm out.
That's a big step. Honestly, I only had 4 books when I walked into the shop today, and then I grabbed I think 2 off of the off the shelf. So that was 6 books total. For me, that's
even if they're good, they're not worth it for me. I want to get the older stuff, save my money, get the older stuff.
That's true. I did get some late 80s comics. I unveiled them on Monday Night Raw Books. If we have a shot, I might go grab them just to show them. They're grabbed, but I feel like there was some good ones in the pile.
Awesome.
Action Comics 1069. What they've done with this is so there's the Absolute Power story happening now. Action Comics is not tying in to Absolute Power. Instead, they're kind of doing this Superman Superstars thing where they're taking different writers. You got Gail Simone this week and some artists. So you got Mike Barrow on this one, or Barrows. And they're giving them the book and they're saying, hey, write us a Superman story that happened in the past that we haven't heard yet.
Right.
So they're giving them a chance to kind of write some historical Superman, if you will.
that's what's going on in action right now, right?
Action. Right. So they're getting to, I wouldn't say fill in some gaps, but they're getting to add to the Superman lore, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting. You're getting some stories. A lot of the writers and the artists are, I guess they asked them to take like the approach of like Denny O'Neil with the writing style.
Yeah.
So you're not getting quite as much writing, but they were like, hey, write a story like you would, Denny O'Neil and then Neil Adams. And they were like, use Neil Adams as like your art influence. I'm not.
They really did make recommendations like that.
Yeah, that's in the first book of Action Comics. I think if you read the back of the book where they talk, I think the bullpen type of deal. They talk about like that was the.
Well, it seems like on the editorial level they got really organized.
Yeah, DC has made some really good moves. Batman: The Long Halloween, by the way, the last Halloween is out now in stores. It's I guess with Halloween coming up, they decided to do like a 10-issue celebration. This is an all-new 10-issue mystery celebrating the legacy of Tim Sale, written by Jeff Loeb.
Nice.
So they decided to do another long Halloween-ish story.
So the Alex Ross DVD is live on Kickstarter now.
Ah. So you get to see how Alex Ross operates? I
don't know.
I know he does use a lot of models, real life models for especially his covers.
I'm sure there's going to be all kinds of stuff on that DVD,
Yes. This is the secondary story. There's a backup story. So this one is not totally influenced by that stuff. But Action Comics, I guess they didn't. I don't know if the team that was working on Action couldn't really do Absolute Power or what it was, but they decided to spin Absolute Power out of Action. And Absolute Power is pretty much coming to an end. Or I think the last issue is, I don't know. I haven't caught up on Absolute Power, honestly. I'm in 2 issues in, and it's a 7-issue series, I believe. So,
thanks for dropping the link, Daniel.
Back it here. There we go.
Yeah,
the Legend of Kingdom Come, Alex Ross documentary.
Nice.
Cool. He's
great story, of course.
Yeah, and Alex Ross is he's a legend. I met him once. I paid to meet him. I think it was $55. But I got an art book from him and a print, and he autographed autographing like 3 things. I think I had like 1 comic, so he autographed the book and the art print for me as well. But I met him and I walk up to him and I'm like, "You're my white unicorn." And he just looked at me with like, I just
almost heard it all, right?
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I was like, you were like something I thought I'd never meet in person. So I was, or someone I thought and he was like, oh, okay. He was like, I didn't understand what you were saying.
He was like, awkward.
Yeah. But after that, he was fine. Cool. After I was like, as you know, and like you've said, Detective Comics, I'm not caught up. You're not caught up. It's something I'm going to read all in one. So I'm just kind of building a pile of it now.
Yeah, I made sure I got them all. I ordered them all.
Yeah, so Ram V's been he's been pretty good from what I remember reading. So when I get back to it, it should be a good read, hopefully. But the art and the writing in Detective, I've been showing off a few of them.
That looks good. I know. I want to read it. I got to reread it.
Yeah, it looks good. So
it's cool that Alex Ross is up there with King Kirby. What's up, Leia?
He's definitely.
Daniel likes him up. Alex Ross is up there with King Kirby, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's definitely a one of a kind artist. He does a lot with the shadows and the light. So this is see, this is why I want to read it. What's happening there? What is that? What is happening?
Yeah. It's definitely cool. There's a couple different things going on as far as plot lines in that story. As far as there's that family who's trying to take over Gotham, of course, that started Arkham, and then there's like a Barbados element to it too, right? Where
yes,
the dark Barbados is actually trying to push through his consciousness or something. So
yeah, and you got the Orgums. That's the other.
The Orgum. That's the family there. Yeah,
that's the family. So you got some Selena Kyle back. She's not dead. She's back.
She's not dead.
Yeah. So there's a lot happening here, and they end it with that classic Batman. So.
But I was able to stop ordering comics because that was the last one I wanted to get all of. I hear good stuff about some of the newer books. I hear good stuff about DC, but just want to save that money and get the older comics. No,
that's totally what you should do. If you're into the older comics, the amount of money you will spend in a month on new comics. Let's say you get 4 comics every month, right? So that's
or every week is what most people do.
Let's say 4 comics every week. That's $16. Let's say every month, or if there's $5.99 book, let's say it's roughly $20. 20 times 4, $80.
Yeah.
2 months, that's $160. 4 months, that's $320.
Yeah. You can buy some books. You can get some old school stuff.
Depending on what book you're looking for, if you save up long enough,
you get a big boy book.
You can get a pretty nice book.
Triple B, big boy book.
Big boy book. BBB. Love the BBBs. All right, we got Ultimate Spider-Man number 9. Part of that Ultimate series. Everybody's loving this, right?
Oh yeah.
Even when it's a slow issue, people are like, "Oh, I just love how slow it was."
No. I'll just grab that on the cheap in a couple of years,
right?
Unless I get the trades.
But it's a good story. In this one, I got these books today, so I didn't get to read a lot of them. But apparently, there's a new Spider-Man gets another suit in this one. I don't know why, but he gets. I don't even know what they called it. The Mach 1, Mach 2. It's all after. It's all based.
Otto's working for Harry Osborn, right, or something like that.
Harry Osborn, yeah. He's not quite yet Doc Ock. He's working for Harry. I'm guessing this is the new suit here. Very reminiscent of what was it, the Scarlet Spider suit or whatever it was. The one that I guess Tony gifts. Here, here he's not wearing it. There's a couple of pages later, so who knows when it gets.
You gotta like them Mark Cicchetto art, right?
Oh yeah, he's
I freaking love it. I love his art. I always have. I liked it in Daredevil too.
Yeah, on the cover they got the Ultimate, Sinister Six on the cover.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool.
They should do something with Sin Eater.
Bring him back.
Sin Eater.
So let's see what else we got here. I don't know. Yep, here's the Green Goblin. It's looking kind of golden these days.
Yeah. Power Rangery.
Yeah.
So Daniel was spending about $120 a week.
Oof.
Yeah, I tell you.
The horrible part about that is you spent $120 and what were you getting, like, I don't know.
They don't hold their value.
25, 30 books, maybe you're getting 30 books, right?
I want to buy books that hold their value or at least have sentimental value to me.
Right. For $120, you could definitely get some mid-range keys, right? Or some really good keys. Right. So let's say you're getting 30 books. Is that a conservative estimate? For $120. Back in 1985 or 89, I guess, when books were $1.
Yeah,
that was $120.
I know. Comic book curator saying, "Bring back Fool Killer."
Fool Killer. Oh man, Fool Killer #1. I probably have a couple of those.
Nice, just sit on them.
Those issues. All right, so I didn't see. Well, I don't want to ruin it, but by the end of the book, you see Spidey still wearing his original suit. So who knows when they use that other suit. But
I'll be grabbing those on the cheap, a year and a half from now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, and
Right.
it's like, why am I buying things? Most of them don't hold their value. Some spike up, but then they just cool off anyway. Choice variable, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I thought it was variable. My eyes are going crazy.
Joyce Variali.
What's up, peeps?
All right, I
Missing
did
Mars on his X. Thank you for being here, Missing Mars. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, the writing, the art. Yeah, the problem is not everything is up to par these days. There's maybe 5 books on any given good week that are really great writing and art. So it's rough. Here's a cool book I picked up. For me anyway. I don't know. This is a series called Philadelphia. I still have to catch up on it. Yeah. So Philadelphia has done some crossovers with Spawn and Savage Dragon. So
nice.
This is a really cool Savage Dragon Philadelphia. Rodney Barnes, really good writer for television. Comic book curator 68. I would rather buy $120 in Brown.
Jeffrey, yeah.
I would too.
That's what I'm doing now, buddy.
Honestly, I would. I heard this were good. These are not books that came out this week, by the way, but these are books. I
hear this is good though.
Another comic shop, yeah. So there's a couple of comic book shops in my area. I frequent one. That's my local shop. That's the one I can't really go to when I'm short on time because we end up in these long conversations.
Yeah.
And then there's another shop that's kind of considered the biggest one, at least in the 50-mile radius I live in. And I know the owner there, and I know his dad, and I go there sometimes. I especially go there because they're a little bigger shop. If it's a book I'm looking for that I know is going to sell out, I know they have a lot of copies. And usually I can email them like the morning of, or the night before, and they'll get me a copy of something. So
right.
Really cool. But Aliens versus Avengers I heard was really good, so I picked that one up.
I do have the #1 of that. I haven't read it, but
yeah, they also are doing Predator versus Black Panther now. I haven't heard the same reviews about that one, but we're doing that. I'm pretty sure I've shown this before, Batman 152, but this is
I think you showed that one.
Yeah, sometimes they'll throw they know I like Batman, so occasionally they'll throw a Batman book in my pull. So I'm like, cool, thanks. I got Darth Vader 50 because that was the last Darth Vader book. I got the Star Wars 50, and then I was like, you know what? I'll get Darth Vader 50.
But look at that cover, man. Look at Luke Skywalker's face.
Yeah, he looks pretty old. Looks like he's seen some stuff. like he's not looking great. That is one thing sometimes that gets me with the Star Wars books is the art on them is not the writing. I find the writing to be at least accessible. Obviously they can't be too grandiose or too intelligent with it because you got kids who also trying to read it. But
Jeffrey's saying Batman, Scooby-Doo, Johnny Quest, and Space Ghost. I heard Space Ghost is a good one.
Yeah, I've heard
Daniel says that too.
I've heard really good things about Space Ghost. Here's a book I got. This book came out last week. The Moon is Following Us. Also came out this week. So this is cover A. Cover A came out this week. Cover B came out last week.
It's one of those things.
I haven't quite read the whole thing yet, but apparently what happens is there's a family. Their kid Penny gets kidnapped by some, I guess, weird creatures, and the parents have to kind of believe in these creatures and enter this world to save their kid. So it just seemed like something that could be imaginative and fun. So
people saying good art. You know,
Daniel Warren Johnson's on this, so if you
Yeah.
like Transformers, you
That's
got
what people
Daniel
like.
Warren Johnson.
Yeah.
I got another issue of Destro #2 because my original issue had printing errors in it.
What?
So I got a replacement for Destro 2. So now I can finally catch up on Destro, even though that's come to an end.
Yeah.
And then, in case you guys didn't know, this Saturday was Batman Day.
Oh yeah, yeah, it was. Yeah.
So they had some free books. I got Batman: The Long Halloween special
Cool.
edition for Batman Day. It's got like the little Batman Day logo.
Yeah.
So in case you guys don't know about The Long Halloween, it's a really good, like, Christmas. They play Christmas movies like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
That's critically acclaimed series that I've never read that I want to read. Actually, the original.
Yeah, this is a Batman story that was made for Halloween. So
yeah. But I'll wait till all the hype goes down since the new series is out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, if you're looking for the here's a splash page. If you're looking for the original issues, they're probably going to be a little. You can get the trade.
I have the second series that creative team did. What was it called? Dark something.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I can't remember right now. I think I have both in trades. Do I have it down here? Oh, wait, is this? Is this the one? Yeah, Dark Victory. I do have it.
Yeah, I have
blowing smoke.
I think I have most of the Dark Victory.
This is a McFarlane collector's edition of Batman that, Frank Miller's Batman. But here it is. This is the trade. Dark Victory. This is Tim Sale and Jeff Loeb.
Yeah, great team. Great creative team back then.
Yeah. Here you see this is, well, you can't really see it, but that's the Long Halloween and
buy the trade, he's telling me. Yeah, don't go after those.
And this is the Haunted Night too. They got get the trades. This one was $20. So and you got all this is great. The trades are great. If you're not, sometimes I can't wait for the trade to come out because I want to read things right away.
Yeah, but trades are good.
If you want to really remember something, trades are definitely.
Yeah, here's my trade that I'm currently reading. The first saga, Swamp Thing. So I still read them like individual issues though, but
right.
This is the stuff right here, man.
No, this is there's Dick with his family.
Oh yeah.
And Batman in the background. But yeah, trades are great. Trades are great. Great are trades. Here's some more Batman Day books. Batman Wayne Family Adventures. This is more of a YA teen book. So what does that mean? A lot of chaotic.
He's talking that Alan Moore Swamp Thing. That first story was so freaking awesome. It was just like literature, the way they wrote that.
Yeah, Alan Moore's so good. They asked him to come back and do was it The Watchmen, and he totally was like never. And they still did, the what was it, Before the Watchmen or something like that series? But Joker the World. This is a new Joker book. Basically, I don't know if there's going to be any new material, but I know they're going to take the Joker.
Yeah.
Who's, gone to Brazil, China. I forget they named Japan. Sorry. Japan, Brazil, Mexico. There's like a few places, and they're going to take different stories from all his travels and put them into like one book.
Nice.
Yeah. This was a book, actually. I thought this was cool. So apparently one of the frequent
Iggy Pop in the house. What up, brother?
What's up, Iggy?
He's at Cape Cod. I remember Cape Cod, Connecticut. Yeah, I remember that.
Cape Cod.
Or is it Massachusetts? Sorry.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, Cape Cod, Massachusetts.
One of the frequent visitors to the LCS I got these from, I guess I don't guess, he passed recently. So they decided to, I don't know what the significance was. I didn't get a chance to ask. But they decided to put a sticker on this book, Batman Echoes 89.
Yeah.
This is 4 of 8, but they put in memory of Anthony Walsh, our superhero.
Cool.
And they just gave these out for free. These weren't actually part of the Batman Day books. They just did like a little in memoriam
Very
of
cool.
their fallen patron. And then here are some books I picked up. These are 50 centers, by the way.
Okay.
So
Darwin Cook on Before Watchmen is beautiful work, according to Jeffrey here.
Yeah, and it's not just one artist or writer on those. There was a bunch of different ones. Here we go.
Thanks for sending that link to me, Leia. I really appreciate it.
The Long House for $14.50. Yeah,
that's worth it.
What else we got there? Oh, Filthy Fitty Centers. These aren't that filthy.
Okay.
But
No, they're not filthy. The Filthy 50 stamps are not on this one.
On this one.
I remember when that came out.
Right. This is Web of Spider-Man 34. These were all 50 cents. So I was like, why not? Web of Spider-Man number 35. With some classic and if you look on the back, these are all like they got these TSR. This is before like they called it like D&D. These are like Dungeons and Dragon books coming out. Yeah.
I want to buy I bet that stuff's I don't know. Now I'm thinking about all that old Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeon Master books.
The handbooks and stuff. Yeah.
Oh man, if you could get those in good grade.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure those are worth. Like these books are like white inside too. Like I wouldn't say these are like 9.8s, but these are definitely not like 7s. Those
Web ofs, they replaced Marvel Team Up. That's what they did.
Thinking here. This is one of the earlier appearances of Tarantula. You will become Tarantula. And there's the Tarantula suit in the mannequin.
Oh, that's the origin story for Tarantula.
Yeah. So some good stuff. Oh, look, when Chips Ahoy was like a big deal, they got the Chips Ahoy game back here.
Yeah.
Number 1 is Fudge. All right. Let's see. Number 2 is probably Delicious.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, number 3 is Rich.
Everything was slower back then. You could just like take in the ads and stuff.
Yeah. 4 is what is that? Is that chocolate? No, I don't know what that is.
Very nice. I'm very envious, Jeffrey, man. I want those D&D handbooks.
Yeah, Cookie is the last one.
Always check magazine boxes, no matter where you see them. There's gold out there. Yeah, that's right, man.
Oh,
Chocolate shop cookie.
There you go, chocolate shop cookie. There you go. This is a Saviak and Ramita cover here.
Nice.
Cult of Love, number 42. Let's see, what do we got? Ooh, Metal Gear. This is Metal Gear for that Sega? Nintendo Metal Gear. I don't know if you guys played Metal Gear Solid, but that was a great
Saviak is underrated, indeed.
Yeah. Oh man, you can't like. What's interesting is like some of these books don't actually have a splash page. They're just panel after panel after panel.
Yeah,
and they've all got, or mostly have backgrounds, and the characters actually have expressions that change on their faces.
I remember that Prizes Cash page. That was everywhere.
Yeah, and look, here's the best part: $1. These things were $1, $1.25 in Canada. Sucker.
Yeah, absolutely.
But here we go. Number 44. Right, you got the Gray Hulk up here, right? Joe Fixit. Warzone. So here's another TSR game, but this wasn't Dungeons and Dragons. This was more of a space age. Buck Rogers. Welcome to the 20th century.
Yeah. Okay, Buck.
Let's see. Where's the Gray Hulk in this? I'm trying to find a picture of the Gray Hulk. I feel like he does like one panel. I think I see the it's either the Human Torch or somebody on fire. Hold on. Yeah, no, it wasn't the Human Torch. It was just somebody in an explosion.
I definitely got a few I want to show too here, man. Really nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh, here's a classic first pager. Boop. Reunion. All right, we got 3 more 50 centers. They're all Web of Spider-Man. We got Victims of the Vulture. This is Web of Spider-Man.
Yeah. Always dug the covers, man, on Web of for some reason.
Yeah, they're not worth a ton, but you open up to that first page a lot of times, and it like really just throws you in the action.
They're collectible though.
Yeah. Web was just a fun, like it wasn't it. I don't want to say it didn't take itself seriously. They just used like sometimes B-listers in
Yeah.
And and you got Henry Pym down here. What happened to him? Yeah, look, he's Henry Pym, right? Like he hasn't always been the most loved character, right? He's questionable. He's been questionable at times,
right? Yeah.
During his history. All right, here's the last one. This is actually a really cool cover. Again, it's another Saviak cover.
Oh yeah, that one is collectible too.
There you go. Web of Spider-Man number 47.
Super Stories. I finally get some now. I never had Super Stories in the past, but I've been buying them.
Spidey Super Stories. Yeah, I probably don't. Maybe I have like a handful of Super Stories, maybe 1 or 2 issues, but yeah, I've never.
Hey, Leigh, I have to agree with you. I kind of left comics. I was thinking the McFarlane stuff wasn't that great at the time, even though he's awesome. When the self-titled, when I came back, I was like, holy freak, that was good stuff.
Oh, just the Spider-Man run?
But the Buscema on the Spectacular, while Amazing was going on, I kind of agree with that, man. It's totally underrated.
Here's a coming to TV this fall, the Marvel Action Universe. Got RoboCop up in there. I don't know who the other 2 guys are. I don't know who the dinosaur is or the other guy, but there you go. So yeah, these were 50 cents. They were in a box, and I said right before I left, I saw a couple of books that just look different. When you look at the top, you can see like that.
Yeah, I love it.
Mark. That little. And I was like, "Ooh, those are definitely not modern books." Well,
yeah, and they look like they're in good shape, bud.
Oh yeah, the pages are pretty white. So
yeah,
was 50 cents for a little Spidey action?
Yeah,
why not? From these are definitely from. This says 88. So yeah, 88 and sooner 80s. Oof, I'll take it. Take it all day.
Nice.
All right, you said you had some stuff to show. Let's go.
Oh yeah, dude. Let's do this.
It's your birthday.
Yeah, Spectacular Spider-Man from 1 to 60 is fantastic stuff. Yeah. I love the Bill Mantlo stuff, and that's probably what he's talking about. And yeah, there's a lot of awesome Spectacular Spidey too. I never had a big John Buscema autograph, so I'm glad you have one. Oh, I'm glad you have one too, dude. Pretty dang cool. All right, man. So yeah, got a little stack here, and I got this one from my personal comic dealer. I already showed it earlier in the stream, but 1977, the all new, all different X-Men, dude. This is before it went uncanny, and I've read this recently in the the classic X-Men. But now I have the book, and it's nice and clean. Dude, I see X-Men from the 60s or 70s. I buy X-Men from the 60s or 70s. You know what I mean? I just love it. The Shi'ar Empire is after Lilandra, and she's looking for sanctuary with the X-Men.
Sanctuary.
And, yeah, it's just great stuff. You can't beat the John Byrne. And it's in beautiful condition. You know what I mean? Just beautiful.
Burn. Feel the burn.
Yeah, we have Feel the Burn, you guys. 1974. I got this one from Sean. The Tomb of Dracula.
Ooh.
21. And we've got some Gene Colan art here. So nice. Vampire battles vampire. You give me Gene Colan, I'm into it. I'm not
one vampire trying to stake another vampire. That's just
it's rude. A nice condition, Look at this. Thank you, Sean. I drive about over 2 hours to meet up with Sean. So what I do is my wife has like these monthly wine tasting sessions because she works for a co-op, and she runs the wine department. So nice. I drive her to Seattle, And then I call Sean, and I drop my wife off, and I go to him, and I get all these awesome books. So, because what he does is he finds out what they recently sell for, and then I get a whole bunch, and then he does a discount because he's not paying fees on eBay. Then he does an additional discount.
Wow.
Now this one came from eBay, you guys. They've ruined the property. Well, yeah, Daniel. I liked what they were doing with Jonathan Hickman, but Jonathan Hickman got left, and then it went really bad. Yeah, I know. All that stuff, I'm not into it either, you guys. Can't go wrong with Gene. I know. He was the best. I can't wait to get to the Gene Colan part of Doctor Strange Volume 1, which I have. Now, you guys, I bought a haul of Amazing Spider-Man in high condition. I'm very happy about. And look what I found. Look what was in there.
Ooh. That's a nice
bonus book. And I'm like, what?
Yes.
I'm like, bonus book? Like, put this over my head, right?
That's such a cool cover.
Yeah. Eric Larson. And I'm like, what? Why would this guy do this? He doesn't even know me, right? But then I fixed it since then, you guys. But this comic has never been read because there was manufacturing. Yeah, we'll just keep it on that right there. There was manufacturing defects. So half of this comic was sealed by paper. It wasn't cut properly. So I took a razor and I opened it. I opened it all up. So now it's all opened up, but they still don't line up properly. Some of these pages do, but not all of them,
That's a very rare Spidey book you got there.
I've got a defect, and I went ahead and I cut the paper to make it so I could read it. So this has never been read. I know it hasn't. So pretty cool. Manufacturer defect, does that make it more valuable? I don't know. But, I'm very happy I got this for free, a bonus book, And they're all near mint condition, these amazings that I got. But I'm not showing them right now. And one of them is the first one, 229. Nothing can stop the Juggernaut, right? Which that's what I grew up on. And I had a copy, and it was very fine, but I think this one's near mint. So pretty happy about that. Here's something that came in 1981. We're talking some Bill Sienkiewicz, I think, unless you left this, but Moon Knight, number 12. You guys, look at this.
It should be Sienkiewicz. He was on the book through the 20s into the 30s. So.
Nice.
Unless he skipped an issue, that should be Sienkiewicz.
And I love it. Look how nice this is, too, you guys. So what I do is I buy these hauls. I try to go for the higher grade. I don't always get them. And with my doubles, they go in the claim sales. That's what I try to do. But that doesn't mean that what I get, what I'm showing you is going in a claim sale, because none of these are going to go in a claim sale. But look at this Sienkiewicz art. So freaking beautiful. Gotta love it, man. What? So sealed, it's 3,000. Yeah.
Got him.
Oh my God, that's funny. Yeah. Cool. Circle one. Yeah, this is, I would say 19. Which one's this Moon Knight? 1981. So you nailed it, Jeffrey. We got two Jeffreys in the house, I think. Don't trust the mouse. Yeah, I don't trust the mouse right now with Marvel.
The House of Mouse.
The House of Mouse. Here's another one from 1983, and this is Moon Knight 33. In really nice condition. And it's got a cool, this is the beginning. The end will leave you breathless. Let's do this. Freaking cool, man. Can't wait to read these. scorecard, dude. Awesome, man. And I think what's happening is because we're in a quiet recession. Don't say anything, you guys. Or you're one of them, right? But we're in a quiet recession, and people are just letting go of stuff online, unfortunately. Because 2 or 3 years ago, you couldn't get this high grade at the price I paid, you know?
No, a lot of books have come down in price because people just need liquid,
Well,
need cash.
unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you look at it,
Okay.
eBay is what sets back issue prices. 1983. I mean, I like to support my LCS too, but I'm not going to hurt myself doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I love this cover.
If you spend enough time on eBay, you can find a book at a price you want.
Yeah, and you don't have to sit there like Whatnot and wait and bid as you go. I want to like be notified when something falls down, it's getting closer to the time to bid on it, you know?
Right.
And I guess there's that other website that you told me about, right?
Macari.
Yeah, so I'll check that out.
Yeah.
But I love Avengers, kind of like early 80s. I don't like Avengers art from like the mid to late 80s. I don't really like it.
The Avengers.
I like the 70s Avengers, and I like, you know, the early 80s. I love my 60s centers because that's, but these are like near mint condition, you guys. Here's 229. This is it. Henry Pym's Last Stand.
The evil of Egghead.
The evil Egghead. So freaking cool. You know? Yeah, and I like the art in the early 80s for Avengers. I don't know what happened. I know it's people still like it. You know, there's Moonstone. I always liked Moonstone. But this is my era of comics. And I was talking to Sean, my personal comic dealer, and I was like, and he agreed, well, he was saying after I told my wife earlier, why didn't I just focus on back issues just the whole time I'm collecting? You know what I mean? I didn't do that.
Right.
Because this is when I get some Marvel from the 70s or now even DC, you know, I love DC now from the 70s. I just love it so much. I love holding it. You know, I just, everything is so freaking right in the world, you know? So should we catch up on that? I mean, the chat here, man, my friends are, yeah, man. You guys are just doing awesome. The old books rule. That's right. The Jackson Roy Kirk in the house, dude. Perez went to DC, and that's what happened. PSG. But it was still kind of good even without Perez, like the quality of the covers and stuff. And then Avengers, I never liked it in the mid 80s, late 80s.
Yeah, I like some of the covers, but the interiors weren't that great.
Yeah, it was a C-lister book. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, so I'm gonna show some more stuff here. Is this Gene Day? Let me cheat by looking inside.
All right. Perez seemed to always have at least a B book or A book. Like he goes to the Teen Titans. That book's big. He's on the Avengers. That book's big.
Gene Day. Crazy H in the house. That's right, dude. Got some Gene Day art from 1980, right? Because 50 cents was 1980. But look at the detail. Fight without reason.
Huh.
So freaking cool. Descending stairwell into just danger. You know? And look at this, man.
The master of Kung Fu.
You know? So freaking beautiful. Gene Day, I really enjoy. I'm happy to be getting these Master of Kung Fu's. They came back down and in high grade, man. I'm just doing it, you know? Just doing it. You know what I mean, dude? What? How much time we got here? Ooh, we got it. We got less than a minute.
Just a minute. Tick, 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 tick.
1982. 115, 60 center. That is a great cover. And it's my birthday, you guys, so my family's waiting for me, so I cannot linger and delay.
Gotta go cut the cake.
Yeah, I gotta go cut the cake.
What kind of cake? Ice cream cake, yellow cake, chocolate cake?
Oh, they probably
cupcakes.
Yeah. Mom got me an baked me an apple
cake?
pie, unless they surprise me with a cake. But I'm not a real sugar guy these days anyway, you guys, just so you know.
I'm not a sweets guy, but if I'm gonna have a birthday cake, it's got to be a Fudgy the Whale. I'm a Fudgy the Whale.
My friend makes the best, triple, double stack, stuff. I'll just keep it on that there, you guys, because I can say, I got more stuff here. It's all really clean, but I'll do one more. I'll do the 1979 Micronauts number 8, right?
Micronauts.
Is this Michael Golden? Mike Golden art?
Mike Golden. It looks like it.
Yeah.
He definitely did some Micronauts.
Yeah,
Comic Book Curator 68 says, cheesecake. I love cheesecake. It's one of my favorites.
So cool.
Comics Embraced. Angel Food Cake. I like Angel Food Cake with strawberries on top.
All right, you guys, this will do it. I got to get off line here. Thank you so much for joining Will and I. Anything you'd like to say, Will, before we close? Anything going on with your channel? Any announcements you want to make? Or just want to say hi to the chat,
Hey, chat. If you check out my Monday Night Raw live feed, you'll see some CGC books I got. 2 of the books were from 1980s. I think one was 89 and the other one was 86. I will just say they're X-Men related. So if you want to see some high-grade X-Men books from the 80s, go check out Monday Night Raw books.
Nice, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess this first Captain Universe in this Micronauts.
Micronauts number 8. There you go.
Yeah, right on, brothers.
You got a nice little minor key going on in there.
I just love Mike Golden.
Mike Golden's he's a nice. I met him. He's a nice guy. He's got his idiosyncrasies, if you will. But
yeah, a lot of great artists too, my friend.
Yeah, overall, nice guy. Yeah, that's really it. I'm probably gonna do a mystery box this week. If you want to come to my channel, check out one of those. But other than that, check out the big show tomorrow. Yeah,
chaotic comic book cover displays and more with friends tomorrow. It's just it has grown into a wonderful thing. So should be please check out my new video. I'm doing my old school hauls, you guys, but I'm going to keep them under 10 minutes. I drop those every Thursday, 10 a.m. Pacific. So those are fun. People used to love my hauls, just because of the way I did them, I guess. But they were a lot of work, but now I just cut them down. You know what I mean? So, and that's it, you guys. I'll drop another song. Please check out the latest song, Miss Avant-Garde. It's Callie Hopper. That's what she calls her friend Polly Mathers, because Callie perceives Polly as a prima donna. So check out that tune, please. And that'll do it, man. Happy birthday to me. Thanks for all the happy birthday wishes.
Hey!
Enjoy
the rest of the evening. I'm sure it's going to be a fun day. It's your birthday. It's actually my dad's birthday yesterday. So a lot of birthdays in September.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Peace.
Thank you, chat. Love you. Thanks for watching the rewind, you guys. And we are out. Deuces.